Introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you to share the remarkable story of one of the most extraordinary figures in history, Alexander the Great. Born in 356 BCE in the Kingdom of Macedon, Alexander became a legendary military leader whose conquests reshaped the ancient world. His empire stretched from Greece to India, creating one of the largest empires in history. Through his brilliant strategies, vision for a united world, and cultural fusion, Alexander changed the course of history. Let us delve into the life of this extraordinary man whose influence still resonates to this day. Early life and education. Alexander was born to King Philip II of Macedon and Queen Olympias. His father, a military genius in his own right, ensured that Alexander received the finest education, studying under the philosopher Aristotle. This education sparked Alexander's lifelong passion for philosophy, science, and Greek culture. At just 16, Alexander was appointed regent and showed early signs of leadership. He quelled a rebellion in Thrace and founded the city of Alexandria, setting the stage for his future military and political accomplishments. Rise to power in early campaigns. When Alexander was 20 years old, his father was assassinated, and Alexander inherited the throne. He swiftly secured his rule over Greece and set his sights on the Persian Empire, the greatest power of his time. In 334 BCE, he crossed into Asia Minor, defeating the Persian forces at the Battle of Granicus River. A series of victories followed, including the famous Battle of Issus in 333 BCE, where he faced Darius III of Persia and secured a decisive victory despite being outnumbered. His victories were not just military triumphs. They marked the beginning of a cultural and political transformation. Conquest of Egypt and Persia. By 332 BCE, Alexander entered Egypt, where he was hailed as a liberator. In Egypt, he founded the city of Alexandria, which would become a hub of Greek culture and intellectual achievement. Alexander was even declared a god by the Egyptians, which further cemented his influence. In 331 BCE, he marched into Persia, winning a decisive victory at Gaugamela, effectively ending the Persian Empire. Alexander's ability to adapt to battle conditions and his mastery of tactics made him nearly unstoppable. He took Persepolis, the heart of Persia, and symbolically burned it to the ground, marking the end of Persian dominance. Campaign in India and the Battle of the Hydaspes. In 326 BCE, Alexander moved east into India, facing the mighty King Porus at the Battle of the Hydaspes River. Despite encountering war elephants and challenging terrain, Alexander's tactical brilliance led to a decisive victory. Yet Alexander's army, worn out after years of campaigning, refused to march further into India. This marked the easternmost extent of his conquests. Legacy. Alexander's death in 323 BCE, at the young age of 32, left his vast empire in disarray. Yet, his legacy endured through the spread of Hellenistic culture across the known world. Greek language, philosophy, and art permeated the regions he conquered, laying the foundations for the Hellenistic period. Alexander's impact didn't end with his empire. It inspired future military leaders such as Napoleon Bonaparte and Julius Caesar, who admired his leadership and strategy. His story is one of ambition, brilliance, and cultural integration. He did not just conquer land, she united diverse peoples under a banner of learning, trade, and intellectual exchange. Today, Alexander the Great remains an enduring symbol of human greatness. Conclusion. In conclusion, Alexander the Great was more than a conqueror. His vision of uniting diverse cultures and promoting knowledge and trade continues to inspire us today. His legacy teaches us that greatness is not just about military victories, but about shaping the future, transcending boundaries, and leaving a lasting impact on the world. Thank